Alright, so now that we have the main brick color done, we need to start working on this mortar. So what I'm going to do is highlight this gradient here and duplicate it. I want to use the same base noise, but I'm going to change the colors later. Let's go ahead and hit spacebar and grab your blend node. And what I'm going to do is reroute this color into here. Foreground, I'm going to make this my background image. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's move this back a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And I'm going to grab this guy, and then I'm going to use this for my final node. Now, what you'll notice is we don't see any of our mortar, right? Well, the good news is we can just go ahead and steal our slope blur grayscale, which is down here. It's what's feeding into what is creating our. I'm sorry, where's the? I think I'm in the wrong area. Here it is. This slope blur grayscale here, where you can see it gives us our sort of the final phase of our mask. And all I have to do is steal that guy, plug it, oops, grab that node and just plug it way up here. Let's kind of move this down a little bit more. So that's this one. And I'm going to plug it into this blend node. Here, I'm going to hit Control Z and move those up. And then to make my life easier, I'll move this down here so you can see it. So that's the top blend node, and drop it in opacity here. Now you see when you click on it, we have our brick area is starting to get masked out. So what I want to do now is with this gradient map here is grab this Brewster wallpaper, grab either this area here. I might even kind of tweak it a little bit more. So sorry, let's double click this, select this, select our gradient editor, hit gradient, and then if you go across it, I think it might be too close to the brick that already exists. So what we can do is go in here, go back into our gradient editor, start playing with some of these values. Just kind of really lighten up some of these dark values. See, we get a little bit lighter brick. Plug this in here. You can see we get almost like a white mortar. If you wanted the darker mortar, I'll show you what that looks like. Let's go to the gradient editor again. Let's double click this guy. If that's just kind of an example, if you like this darker, you can see we get it that way. For me, I kind of like the lighter mortar like that. See, we get a realistic brick. Now, one last thing we can do is to make something look really realistic. You can see it's still not grungy enough. So I'm going to go ahead and hit space, and you'll see that they give you a lot of different grunge maps. I like these guys towards the bottom because they give us a lot of variation. So for example, here's Grunge 13. It looks really cool. And then just play with it however you like, right? Like you can bring these values down. You can see some are darker, some are lighter. So what I'm going to do is create one more blend node. Let's line these two up here. I'm going to plug this one into here. Then I'm going to use this for my grunge, for my opacity down here. Then this is going to be my output here. You can see, and then I want to use a uniform color for the foreground color that's going to sit in between here. I'm going to hit space and go to uniform color, and then just connect it here. Now the problem is it looks way too dirty, right? It doesn't look very natural. So in your, you can go to pick here, which is our color picker, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring this. Oh, there's my image here, sorry. And And then I'm just going to color pick maybe some of the dirt from here. So now it looks a little bit more natural.